This is take 7. This was up here earlier. 7:30 in the morning, 7:45 in the morning. See a shot, take a shot. It's not painful. Um, this weekend was fucking awesome. Thank you so much, everybody, for partaking in it. Some went above and beyond in the best and worst ways possible. Um, I did just get done watching all the videos. I mean, minus the 6 previous takes that I fucked up. Um, and I watched 141 different videos of icing, and I know I miscounted, but those are individual icings, not like video. Like if an icing had 3 videos, I didn't count all 3 of them. Um, I also didn't count the number of icings, so if one video had 3 icings, I didn't count all 3 of those, except for one of the awards. Which I'm gonna give huge shout outs right now to Caitlin Schultz for accidentally starting this. Drunk Brian, who you will probably see in like 10 minutes. Mindy Arnett for starting this group and pushing this really dumb idea on it. Bearded Monk for carrying ice. Applejacks for keeping up with the new ice storm demand. Um, Brian Levings for delivering. I think he delivered 40 ices this weekend, which he'll continue to do for you. Just hit him up. He'll deliver ices to anyone you want. And again, Bearded Monk gets great flavored ices today. I don't know if I already mentioned that in this video, if that was a previous take, but I know I've said it a lot in the last 10 minutes. Um, we can get to other shoutouts today. Komodo Loco was super kind, and they gave everybody in the service industry free tacos, and also they iced a bunch of people. To say thank you to them, I would like to award them with this LED light bulb. I mean, it's used, but it still has at least 2 or 3 years in it, and it's going to help you with your electrical bill. So, I mean, thank you and you're welcome. Also, they're made of plastic, so you can just chuck them wherever. It's fine. Getting on with awards, I originally set up 15 different categories or different slots for awards, and I put up 21 prizes to be won. Some of them wanted, some of them unwanted, and that's totally fine. Um, I was surprised that anybody wanted the John Kerry cards, honestly. I expected the bucket of paint to be claimed first. Um, I watched 141 videos today. And after watching those videos, and I just said, fuck it, fuck the categories. There are so many wholesome videos. I have a list. I took notes today. I took a fuck ton of notes, and I have a good solid list of the different videos that were heartwarming. So I'm gonna start with honorable mentions of just being heartwarming and things that this is like, oh, this is why I love Denton so much. Um, Matt Kernan, and also want to apologize if I fucking anybody's name up. I'm terrible with names. I'm good with faces, awful with names. But Matt Kernan for the Brain Freeze video. And then another honorable mention to Joseph Carr for not only taking an ice for his staff, but also supplying food when he iced other people. What a sweetheart. Um, Mateus had a really sweet note attached to one of his. Uh, wait, no, Mateus had these awesome, luxurious notes attached to his. They're printed out in a beautiful way, and those were really lovely to see. Um, Also, Craig Ross from Eastside, having the traffic jam with your kids while you're chugging an ice was just fucking adorable. And Tracy Batson gave a whole ass card, like a whole ass just card from CVS or something that said they were just the best people in the whole world and they deserved the ultra royal treatment, and that was glorious. Um, So those 5 people, Matt, Kernan, Joseph Carr, Mateus, who I'll tag, his last name I did not write down, and even if I did, I couldn't remember it. Craig Ross and Tracy Batson, y'all come by the Bearded Monk and you got a 6-pack on me, just for being so sweet and so wonderful. Um, Going on to the actual prizes that were put out for everybody, I don't know where to begin because I forgot the original order. So I'm just gonna grab the green bearded monk hat. I put sticky notes and everything, so I knew what was going on. Um, oh yeah. So the slightly used green bearded monk hat, which you might have seen me wearing today or yesterday, while I was being iced, goes to Matt Farmer for supporting local. I loved his video about, or loved his video going through Howdy Doody. Even with their creepy new sign, I'm glad we're still supporting them because there's some really good people that work there. And supporting local is incredibly important because, like, if you're ordering your alcohol from a big chain, that's kind of like going to see a private show at CVS. You know, it's not. It's. Do you want that? Um, on top of that, next award goes out to James Hoger. And I feel really bad for James because he had a shotgun and then take 2 ices at the same time. Having to do all 3 things, I am awarding James with the Lord of the Rings 3 film collection on DVD. It's not high definition. It's not the extended versions. There are 3 discs. And that's fine. But James, this is now yours. Thanks for taking it off my hands. I'm just kind of looking around to see because I have them all labeled. For Brian Levings, for being such an instrumental part of the game, enabling the game so well, he's getting the Namco joystick thing. And I hopefully expect to see some videos. It's got Gallica, and some other things. It looks like Mrs. Pac-Man. Brian Levings, enjoy this, and thank you for delivering all 40 ices and being an awesome part of this game. I don't know if you saw the most ridiculous one. Absolutely most ridiculous one was that Nick Cook not only iced himself, but iced himself 6 times. And for doing himself dirty, he gets this unused but very, very dirty England hat. You fucked yourself a lot. Just like the English, I guess. For the most creative icing I saw, and this came down to 2 people, honestly. There was David Litness and Caitlin Schultz. David Litness today texted Brian Levings and asked him how much icings were, and then sent him the money, and then said, "Hey, can you include this note?" And the note said, "To Brian Levings, enjoy your ice." So he made Brian Levings ice and delivered ice to himself, which is dope. And then Caitlin Schultz on a group chat pulled up an ice and said, "Hey, if you got an ice in your fridge right now, you've just been iced." And then iced both Nick and I on that group chat. Out of those 2, I gotta say, David Litness was the most creative. They're both incredible. And David Litness, you've just won this Boxcar Bandit CD that has definitely been listened to, and the CD is still in here. I didn't check that before. Congratulations, David. Boom, boom. Next up, we've got Ingenuity. Liz Darbin had said she can't have any Smirnoff ices because of the sugar content, which is totally fine. And, but it kind of sucks when you can't be included in something that the rest of the community is doing. But Ryan Thompson went out of his way to find sugar-free ices just so Liz Darbin can participate in this, which is awesome. So Ryan, for your Ingenuity, you get this red box cutter. It has a blade in it. It might have more blades in it. I don't... Actually, let's check. No, we're not going to check. That's going to waste too much time. It's too early in the morning for y'all to care about whether there's an extra blade in here. But Ryan Thompson, you definitely get this box cutter. For dramatic performance, this person was iced twice in their bathrobe, and it was loud and it was awesome to watch. I watched both those videos all the way through. Isabel, for your wonderful performances and being iced, you get the used camera that no one has any idea what's on here. I just realized I was holding it upside down. This camera is now yours. I don't know where you live, and I doubt you're going to come pick this up. But you're also the only person that I believe would actually get this developed. And maybe that's just because I don't know most of you well enough. And for that I apologize. But, Isabel, this is yours. Somebody please help me get this to her. And I'll probably ice her on top of that. The flash still works. But what is next? Let's do fanciest. The fanciest setup I saw goes to Amanda Lee Jones. They got iced and they waited for brunch and set up a red tablecloth and enjoyed their brunch first, and then drank the ice. So Amanda, you now are the proud owner of this green paisley tie that is shimmery and shiny. I hope if you ever play D&D that you play an elf. I don't know why this tie always makes me think it's elves. That's probably why I don't wear it. I'm definitely more of a dwarf, even though I'm 6'7". Next prize. Ooh, I know. This next one goes to sending out the most giant ices. And this is a giant fucking prize. This one goes to Betsy Good. Betsy Good sent Austin at minimum, I think, 3 bombers of ices. It might have been 2, it might have been 4, but definitely at least 3. So Betsy, for sending the biggest ices, you get the biggest prize. 2/3 of 5 gallons of gray paint. Congratulations. I'm so proud of you. Why is that so heavy? Okay. But also that's a really shitty prize, so it's a consolation prize. You also get this expired gift card to Taco Casa, which is useless. So I replaced it with Batman: The Dark Knight Strikes Again graphic novel, hardcover, by Frank Miller. Dope-ass graphic novel. I'm sure someone in your house is gonna love it. The ninja swords. Let's do those. And y'all can choose. Honestly, one of you can choose which one you want, and then the other person can just take the other one. These 2 ninja swords, or katanas, or whatever. I'm sorry if I'm being insensitive. I apologize. These are made of wood. They are not real swords. They cannot protect you. They might scare somebody into thinking that you're protected and you know what you're doing. But it's just really good acting you have to do. I definitely drunkenly stole these from a place that burned down. I've been kind of giving them out to different places. Anyway, these go to the sneakiest icing and the fastest icing, the fastest chug, essentially. So Gerardo Reyes, you get first pick on which color you want, if you want red or black. For the sneakiest icing, for getting Tori in his bicycle without him knowing. I don't know if you were with him or if you were following him. I don't care. That was amazing. Still so far today, it's my favorite icing. Thank you, Rona, for being a sneaky bastard. And then the fastest icing goes to Matt Howard. There were 3 contenders for this. I counted them. There was 7 seconds, 5 seconds, and 4 seconds. I think I marked down who did the 5 seconds. Oh, Andres. Andres, you were 1 second slower than Matt Howard. We need to put up a challenge. I know Matt Howard's the fastest chugger I know, but Andres is super fucking close. Um, anyway, Gerardo Reyes, contact me. You get first dibs. Matt Howard, you get the leftover. These are Denton memorabilia from a place that no longer exists that were totally legally obtained. Let's get to the John Kerry cards. Yeah, let's do the John Kerry cards. These go to the one person who wanted them. Sunshine. Honestly, you didn't even have to ice me for these. You could have just said, "Hey, I wanted those John Kerry cards." I would have given them to you because you're the only person in the world I know of who wants these. Sunshine, Atherton, those are yours. Okay, we've got 5 prizes left, and I just realized I did not assign one of them. No, 6 prizes. 6 prizes left. Okay. For being iced the most, I didn't actually count this. I just kind of going off my gut, and be honest. This mystery book that has survived not only my childhood, but also an apartment fire. This long, thick, hard book for being iced the most goes to Tori. I think I saw Tori get iced 3 times in one day. And if you can prove to me that someone was iced more, I don't care. Because I already decided. Soccer rules! What does that say? Okay, cool. Seinfeld seasons 1 and 2, which I did find the other 2 discs, or wait, 3 discs. There were 3 discs missing from that. I can't believe this is so long. Goes to the funniest and least entertaining icing, which means I laughed the most, but I also just wanted to move on with my life. It goes to Nick Baggerpour, because he didn't finish his ice. He took 3 sips and said, "I'm sorry," and moved on with his life, and it was great. But Nick Baggerpour, you now are the proud owner of Seinfeld seasons 1 and 2. You're welcome. I'm sorry. I don't know. I hate that show. This one, we're getting to the good stuff now. Here we go. Here we go. Boom, 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 boom. Did I even put it back in here? Yes, I did. My fingers all along. Da, do, do. Soup, boom, boom. It's upside down. This amazing poster of Teddy Roosevelt murdering the Sasquatch while the redwood forest is burning down goes to the most icing person. So the person that outside of Brian Levings that delivered the most ices, that gave people the most ices. That was also a close one. The people that were up in for runnings were Matt Farmer, Mindy, Ryan Simmons, but only one person. And again, I didn't count this. I just going off my gut. Like this one, I was a little more careful with. The one person that iced anybody more than anybody else was Ryan Thompson. So Ryan Thompson is the proud owner of 2 prizes. He gets a box cutter and this badass poster. Good job, Ryan. Proud of you, boy. This picture of my dad and I fishing is going to stay with me. However, I'm going to make a copy of it, and that copy is the fishing award. Basically, someone who went out of their way to try to get iced, but also mocked people for not being able to get iced. So as soon as I get this copied, Liz Darbin, you get a copy of a picture of my dad and I fishing when I was a child, and my dad was you know, that age. I think he's like 37, maybe 40 there. I don't know. But anyway, congratulations, Liz Darvin, I guess. Boom. What is left? Ah! I'm excited for this one. It's kind of a twist. This is an industrial neon light. I actually have two of these. This one's dirty and broken. Just for being a light in all of our lives during this pandemic, for pushing local businesses, for giving us challenges, for just being a generally amazing human being. The two industrial lights go to Mindy Arnett, because she's fucking wonderful, and there's some sort of connection between shedding light on stuff or being a light in our life. I don't know. It was supposed to be sweet, but I fucked it up. Anyway, you get these, and if Mindy, you don't want those, I will happily throw them out. But in return, you can take these two sconces that have never been used. Well, these aren't sconces; they're ceiling lights. I mean, if you're creative, they can be sconces. But Mindy, if you want these instead, that's totally fine. And I'll just chuck the other things in the dumpster. Unless someone else wants them. If you want those industrial lights, hit me up. Ooh! This is the emergency roll from Who Gives a Crap. This goes to the person who's most prepared for an emergency. I don't know what I said last time. Fuck it. I don't care. Oh. But this emergency roll goes to Adrienne Wallace for the video I titled Titty Lighter. She was ready with the cap off. Just boom, out of the titty, pop it off, chug it. She was ready, so she deserves this emergency roll, just in case she's not prepared for something one time. And the only thing I haven't gifted before we started this was the Swingline stapler. And against my better judgment, just for his ferocity of his involvement, for accidentally icing loved ones, for supporting local business. I am assuming, I saw no proof, but I'm assuming I'm gonna award the swing line to Ryan Simmons. I saw your face a lot, and it was nice and wonderful. I saw you ice other people. I saw you accidentally ice Ruth on top of another ice. Just want to thank you for your participation. Oh, hey, Drunk Brian's back with a red swingline stapler. Thank you everyone for participating in the ice storm weekend. This video is 24 minutes long. Jesus Christ. I am so sorry. If you got to this point, I'm gonna buy you a Montucky if you come by the Bearded Monk tomorrow between 4 and 8. I am so sorry. Y'all have a wonderful day. I'm gonna take a nap. Finish it with see a shot, take a shot. And one last swig for my beer. Congratulations.